Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video on the rebuild now of the Golf. So today me and Josh had a brilliant idea that we're going to pull an all-nighter. That's right. So we're going to go all night and see if we can get this thing done. We've got quite a few things we've got to get through, but we're pretty hyped, you know. So the time right now is just gone 6:30. It's just gone dark, and hopefully we'll work and be finished before the light comes up. Fingers crossed. It's going to be a bit of a shift. I think there's going to be a lot of coffee and tea involved. So yeah, I'm going to walk you through my plan. Right, here is my multi-step plan, as you can see right here. The big all-night. So step one, we're going to clean the sump and head side cover. We're also going to glue and reinstall the rail chain that we broke a couple of videos back. You probably remember that. Step two, we install the sump and head side cover, so we're going to put them back on. We're also going to clean the head top, so we're going to put the valve cover, we're going to clean that off quickly, and we're going to shove it all back on, so it's going to go all back on. After that, we're going to remove the gears from the cams, just to make reinstallation a little bit easier, and we're going to oil everything back, cam bearings back in. Oil the cam bearings, put them back in, and put the cams back in with attaching the timing chain. Replace the valve cover so that it's all sealed back on. We're going to put some of the old oil back in just for the minute, just because we're not going to replace the oil filter yet. After that, number 7, reattach all wires and the coolant hoses. This is the bit which might be quite frustrating, trying to remember how it all goes back together. We've obviously got footage, we've got pictures, we're going to try and get it all back together in one go. And number 8, we're going to reinstall the lower air intake, which is the bit that just sits straight onto the head. We've also got to clean some of that stuff out. There's a bit of gunk and stuff on that. Then we're going to reinstall the fuel rail back in and the spark plugs, not to forget them. That's a quick job, not too bad, nice and easy. Put back in all the fuel, like hoses and stuff. We'll put those back onto it. After that, we're going to reinstall the air intake, the big bit that we took off first off the engine. Then number 11, reinstall the air system coming out. So the air intake coming round. So we're going to replace the air filters if we have time. After that, we are going to make sure that we put the throttle cable back on. Then number 13 is when it gets a bit technical. We're going to put the battery back in, reconnect all the cables, all the earthing wires, make sure it's all set, all ready. And then number 14. Number 14 is we're going to test it. And if it doesn't work, we're going to cry. We are going to get it to work. Work. Oh. The warnings. This is fine. Anyway, let's get cracking on with the video.
The GoPro has only the 32 gig in.
Alright, I put 64 in. It's probably not the best idea to be fiddling around with camera equipment with greasy fingers. What?
We need to find a name that starts with V and then has 5 more letters.
Smart.
Is there anything?
Valerie with just an eye.
Where's the I?
Huh? Valerie at the
I
end.
don't know how to spell. So.
Well, normally Valerie spelled with an IE. And Y just looks weird with Valerie, I'd think.
Valkyrie, too many letters. No.
Valkyrie. Wait, hold on. Valkyrie. No. With a Y. A singular bark.
Ugh. You're foul.
Here we are, there's our workshop at the moment.
Sounds good to me.
Woo!
Oh yeah, we can put that back on. I'm so looking forward to putting the belt on.
Oh. Oh, gonna put it there. There we go, new coolant, old oil, old coolant. We're gonna put that oil back in. It's actually not too bad because that's kind of new oil. That's even older oil down there. Yeah. So we're going to put the tappets back on the valve heads. Here we have a bit of oil that we're going to put in. This is new oil. It's wise. Nice, Josh.
Why did I do it like that? I've never done it like that before. Every time before I poured it in the cap and then poured it into there. This time.
The bit that we broke was this bit, but on the other side it sits underneath it. A bit annoying, but that is going to be glued back and fixed. tap, it's back in place. Woo! Woo! All lubed up, all oiled, all nice and clean. Back in again after about 20 minutes soaking. That's been soaking in there, that's not too bad. We just need to basically clean the inside of that. Obviously it'll look nice if we clean the outside, so we're going to do that as well. But this is the main problem right now because the side valve cover is covered and it's clean. This is not. We can't really be bothered to clean it all out, take all these out, so we're just going to leave it. I'm going to take the sensor out, just clean that out, because that's what's faulty at the moment. This is the oil sensor, which for us seems to be faulty. So it's oil sensor workshop, so we're just going to have a little look, see what's going on inside of here. It may be something to do with the connection. Unfortunately, we forgot to take it out before we washed it. It should be alright, we'll have a look. Oh, that was a...
It's just not a lot of velocity, but...
So we are, there's the sensor. We're about to just put the sealant back on it. There's the sump up there. It's going to come underneath here. Here it is the main crankshaft up there. And it just sits along all these bolt holes. There's a bit of old sealant left in there, but it should be fine. When we get the car running again, we're going to put all the old oil back in and just let it run through. Just filter out. And then yeah, change the oil filter. We should be golden after that.
Move that all in, carefully.
Cool. Check it.
Yes.
Bruh, do you even speak mechanic? Wow, it's always a bit sketchy being left down underneath the car alone. Would not recommend. The sump is fully on, so all the bolts are on. The connector is back onto the oil sensor, so that's all connected back up.
I'm thinking. Basically, we're going to need to rotate it so all the cylinders are kind of down. Obviously, we can't see anymore. Oh, well, we can actually. You can see down there. Down the spark plug hole. I mean, it doesn't really matter if a valve hits it when I'm turning it by hand because it's not enough force. But we won't be able to move it past a point that we might need to move it past to get these slots to line up.